Welcome to class today. Today, we're looking at a very important topic titled Housing and Tenancy Law. Introduction. The 2011 Lagos State Tenancy Law establishes the regulatory framework governing landlord-tenant relationship throughout Lagos State, Nigeria. This legislation creates a balanced system that protects the interests of both property owners and renters while providing structured mechanism for resolving tenancy disputes. So core provision of the law is financial obligations and limit termination notice requirements, legal eviction procedures, tenant protections, tenant obligations, conflict resolution framework. I'll take them again. Financial obligations and limits termination notice requirements, legal evasion procedures, tenant protection, tenant obligations, conflict resolution. Financial obligation and limits. Property owners are restricted from collecting advance rent payment exceeding 1 year from new tenants, while existing tenants can only be required to pay up to 6 months in advance. Termination notice requirements. The legislation establishes specific time frame for for ending tenancy arrangement based on rental payment schedules. Weekly tenancies require 7 days notice. Monthly arrangement need 1 month notice. Quarterly tenancy require 3 month notice, and annual leases must provide 6 month notice. Legal eviction procedure. The law strictly prohibits arbitrary evictions, requiring landlords to follow established legal process including proper notification and judicial approval before removing ten ant from properties. Tenant protection. Renters are guaranteed several fundamental rights including undisturbed use of their premises, protection from unjust removal, the ability to request necessary repairs, and entitlement to formal written lease agreement. Tenants obligation. Renters must fulfill specific duties including timely rent payment, proper property main ten ance, and avoiding actions that cause damage or disruption to the premises. Conflict resolution frameworks. This legislation promotes initial dispute resolution through direct communication and mediation between parties while maintaining court jurisdiction for unresolved matters requiring legal intervention. Essential component of the Nigerian tenancy agreement: party identification, financial terms and payment structure, security deposit arrangement, main ten ance and repair responsibilities, utility coverage and responsibility, property usage guidelines, lease duration and renewable provision, conflict resolution mechanism. So let's take that again. The essential component of a Nigerian tenancy agreement: one, party identification, financial terms and payment structure, security deposit arrangement, main ten ance and repair responsibility, utility coverage and responsibilities, property usage guidelines, lease duration and renewable provisions, conflict resolution mechanism. So party identification. The foundation of any solid tenancy agreement lies in clearly identifying all parties involved. Complete contact information for both property owners and renters must be documented, including full names, telephone numbers, and addresses. Precise identification prevents confusion and ensures accountability when issues arise during the tenancy period. Financial terms and payment structure. Monetary arrangement form the core of the landlord-tenant relationship and require explicit definition. This agreement must specify the exact rental amount and accepted payment methods such as bank transfers or cash payments, and establish due date Any applicable late payment charges should be clearly outlined. While annual rent payments remain the Nigerian standard, monthly payment options are gaining popularity, particularly in Lagos. Ten ants who secure monthly payment arrangement benefit from improved cash flow management, though those committed to annual payment must understand their complete payment obligation and po ten tial penalties for delays. Security deposit arrangement. Security deposit typically equivalent to 1 or 2 months rent serve as financial protection for property owners against po ten tial damages or outstanding obligation. Well drafted arrangements provide transparency regarding deposit return condition and permissible deduction. The arrangement should detail damage assessment procedures and specify how repair costs will be calculated and conducted from the deposit. This clarity prevents dispute when tenancies conclude. Main ten ance and repair responsibility. Property main ten ance duties must be clearly allocated between parties. Landlord typically handle major structural repairs including roofing and plumbing system, while ten ants monitor main ten ance tasks. Explicit responsibility division prevent confusion and maintain positive landlord ten ant relationship throughout the lease period. Utility coverage and responsibilities. Rental payment don't automatically include property related expenses. Agreement must specify whether utilities such as water, electricity and ten ant service are incorporated into rent or require separate ten ant payment. This distinction proves particularly important in cities like Lagos where utility reliability varies and cost can be substantial. Property usage guidelines. Ten ancy agreement establish behavioral boundaries and usage restriction to maintain property standard and neighborhood harmony. Common provision address pet policies, noise limitation, visitors regulation. Clear guidelines prevent conflict by establishing mutual expectation from the ten ancy building. Lease duration and renewal provision. Agreement must specify lease termination date and renewal procedures. Key consideration include whether the leases automatically renew or require new documentation, renewal condition and early termination procedures. Ten ants planning long-term occupancy should understand renewal availability and associated terms. Early departure typically requires advance notice, commonly 30 days, though specific requirements vary, including termination procedures helps avoid penalties and complications. Conflict resolution mechanism. Despite best in ten tions, disputes may arise regarding repairs, rent adjustment or other ten ancy matters. Effective agreements include dispute resolution clauses outlining conflict management procedure. Dis provision specifically whether issues will be addressed through mediation, arbitration or court proceedings, providing clarity for handling disagreement when there. So we also have legal requirements for Nigerian ten ancy agreement. A ten ancy agreement in Nigeria must comply with local ten ancy laws. Each state may have specific regulation, with Lagos state ten ancy law of ten cited due to city large rental market. Nigeria ten ancy law offer protection to both landlord and ten ant. Dis laws prevent unlawful eviction and regulate security deposit handling, notice period and rent control in specific areas. Who prepares the ten ancy agreement? Typically the landlord or property manager prepares the ten ancy agreement. However, it is advisable for both parties to review the document carefully. In Nigeria, landlord may work with real estate agent or legal professionals to draft the agreement, ensuring it complies with local laws. Ten ants are encouraged to review the document with legal advisors to clarify terms and confirm their rights. Who creates the ten ancy agreement terms? The landlord usually sets the terms of the agreement, although the ten ant may negotiate specified points These specific points, these terms are influenced by Nigerian tenancy laws, which offers guidelines on issues such as notice period, rent adjustment, eviction processes. Both parties should agree on terms related to rent, property maintenance and other conditions to avoid conflict. So what are the rights of a ten ant in Nigeria? Under Nigeria, like ten ants enjoy the quiet enjoyment, adequate notice, maintenance and thank you for listening.